folded above my head or whatever, and that's it. It's just recording everything.
Cool. Yeah. The only thing it's not getting in is your trousers, because it's directly below. I like the way you've done that.
You know, I just like to dress how I feel. You know, I just feel like the blazing sun, man. You got a problem with that?
Wearing red here, pants and shirts red. I mean, the beauty.
I feel like unstoppable power.
Like
so
a fireman.
I have to dress the way I feel.
You'd never lose him in a crowd, would you? I mean, if you took him skiing, it'd be bloody brilliant. Where is he? It's over there. You know what I mean? On an all-white background.
So, did I bring my...
Here.
The drink? Okay.
You can close this so you don't have too much thing.
No, could you open for me? Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the only thing I'm not so happy about this camera is the sound quality. So like external microphone. So probably my...
Oh yeah, you should always use an external mic.
So I should or set up a cell phone with a microphone recording. Like right here, it's now recording behind. So it's recording your face, it's recording my face. It's recording it's recording in front of us. So it's like in post, you can actually choose which direction you want to look at. So it's recording like full 360 all around.
That'd be interesting to see that.
Yeah.
It's got to be better than using a damn selfie stick. My agent in London made me use a selfie stick for something. To do an intro, which literally sent me mad. I had to do it 42 times or something. And I just hate the whole thing about selfie sticks. They're just so very, I don't know, self-effacing. You know what I mean? Oh, look at me. People walking along talking to a selfie stick just seems really strange to me.
Yeah, some people, they just put it like in their backpack, just like directly above their head like this.
Oh yeah.
But then that kind of, then you're like looking at the top of everybody's head. So I kind of like having it like in front. So that
that makes it more logical to me.
You can see people's faces.
It's a lovely morning for it.
Yes.
Real nice.
Very nice.
There's usually nobody down here. If you came here last month, you would have seen one person in the conference. That only turned up in the past 2 weeks.
So is there a name for this specific area?
Dusty.
Yeah.
I mean, like every temple's got like some kind of name. Right?
Oh yeah, of course. I just don't know them. It's not my thing. It's quoting, you know. There's some interesting things there. But this temple is where they come to get their wedding photos taken.
Oh, the wedding photos.
Because you'll see why in a moment. Which is round the corner.
Really?
Yeah, there's these beautiful trees that are in there.
So I saw this sign the other day. It said for experienced English-speaking tour guide is $35. So I guess you wouldn't qualify for that then.
No, I don't speak a word of English.
Okay.
I just mumble, you know, can I have a Coca-Cola or whatever. So this is seen as the sort of place where you have your wedding photos taken. They come here all the time. It's an odd temple, this one, because it's really big inside, for no particular reason. They're all different.
It seems quite off the beaten track as well, isn't it?
Yeah, you don't really get that many people, but this is just our.
So can you actually go inside there? Or?
No, they're not outside that way.
Oh, okay.
But if we go this way.
So if you want to take photos, girl, you can.
Oh, yes. But this is where we disappear and lose everyone, thank God.
Okay. Did you ever encounter like snakes or wildlife like that?
I've seen a lot of snakes in Cambodia, but I've never, because I make a point of stamping my feet when I go into a temple. The scariest part is when you're going into, there's a hole to get into a temple, and you've got to go in head first. You don't have a choice. And then if there's the snakes there are really aggressive.
Really?
I mean, really. They'll attack you. They won't try and run. They won't attack you because they're cornered. They will just attack you. And if you get bitten in the face by a cobra and you're in the middle of nowhere, you're dead. It's as simple as that. You don't have a choice, because even if the provincial hospital is nearby, they won't have antivenom.
So they have cobras in Cambodia?
Jesus, do they? They have some big cobras. They're really nasty. But they've got loads of poisonous snakes. I saw a snake that was about 7 foot long, crossing a road, a busy road. So I turned on all my lights and I'm ushering this snake along the road because I didn't want it to get squished. And this woman on a moped, a small bike, pulled up next to me. She looked at this snake, just screamed, and then drove off. Oh my God! Like that. And then I showed the photos to these kids in the village, and they went, "Holy crap, that's a whatever." They are unbelievably poisonous. If that bites you, you're dead. Oh, this. Let's have a look.
That's thorny. It just
That's
take
nothing.
A bite out of me.
No, it's got these thorns.
Yeah, they're like this, love. You want everything in this environment is trying to kill you.
Yes,
everything.
So be careful, Michael, when you walk.
Everything's trying to kill you.
Sure.
There's nothing easy about being. The British Army call this green hell because all the insects are trying to do you. Right, I've got to find out entry point.
Sure, I'm doing this for public awareness intentionally. I'm intentionally getting myself stuck with storms. If I didn't do that, then maybe other people might not be aware.
Yeah, it's bloody dangerous. You've got to notice that every single thing is green. You won't see any other colour apart from green, which really disorientates you. You've got a path.
Oh, there's an insect down here. Look at that, it's a nice, cute little
Oh, it's one of those. Yeah, they're quite cute. It's like little redhead thing.
Yes,
they're all over the place.
They'll
eat off the dead long and things like that. But you believe how horrible it is. I mean, even this thing, right, has got thorns on it.
Oh my God!
Damn.
Imagine you walk in, this goes into your head.
Exact over your lips.
Yeah,
You take the lip up.
everything has got its own little trick.
That lip piercings are cool, man. You have a problem with that?
That's why they take your lip up.
And then I've suffered from really bad dehydration.
Oh yeah.
And that's a bit worrying because you can't orientate yourself.
They're stuck to each other, mating, I think.
Where's that?
They're two mating.
Yeah, they are.
But they're mating with and walking.
Yeah. It's probably late for work,
They don't
isn't it?
want to waste time.
Exactly.
You see what my wife always has her mind on. Oh, notices those things.
Right, I think this is where we have a bit of fun. Look at the trees.
This reminds me of the paths near the Gateway of Death.
Oh yes, Death Gate, yeah.
That was one of my favorite places to go.
Yeah, I really like it there. Right, I'm looking for something.
Are you looking for poisoned arrows of the native cannibalistic tribe?
No, I'm looking for something. If I find it, I'll tell you.
And for those people watching on YouTube, he's the real Indiana Jones, as you can see.
Right, this is what I'm looking for.
What?
That.
Oh.
That's the cross that I made.
Oh.
And that tells me to turn right. See that mark there?
Oh.
Really? Wow.
That's the mark I've made. So from that cross, right, you are to walk that way and find a temple.
Oh.
That's your job.
That's how you use GPS?
Well, no, it's because in the jungle, this is not proper. You know, we are in the jungle, but you ain't going to die here. Well, you could, but it's not likely. It's a lot less likely than most of the places I go. But there's a temple in there. You go and find it. Good luck. I'll follow you. See how you get on. Right?
Okay. Here we go.
A temple hunter.
We are
I
now
would give him the hat.
Yes.
venturing
Then we follow
deep
him.
into
Yeah, we're
the
following him.
But tell him about the
jungle.
key in his hand. Put it somewhere.
This.
The keys?
Yeah.
Why's he got keys in his hand?
He got holding them.
Okay, fine. I'm putting them in my pocket. It's in
Zip
my.
up your pockets.
It's in my.
If you drop the keys, you ain't.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, let me hold your trousers down. Yeah, so you can zip.
Oh, somebody can zip. Okay.
Yeah, you need to.
Okay.
Because if they come out, you're buggered. Right, here we go.
Yeah, it's the jungle. Yes.
We'll leave them in here. There you go. It'll come out with a second video.
Yeah, this is the jungle.
So here we go, boldly going into the unexplored stretches of
See, the trick is you need to
Jungle.
look forward and try and work out.
Yeah.
Actually, I think this way is a bit better because it's less less thorny, and then turn around like. Oh, there's red ants here.
It's so easy to spot.
Look at these red ants.
Are they the giant reds or the small ones?
They're kind of, I don't know.
Are they the big reds?
Yeah, they're the
You
dangerous
don't,
ones.
if they're anywhere near you, don't stand there. They will immediately swarm you.
All right. Well, I mean, I was thinking about going through this way.
If you want. Right, you need to come over here. Otherwise, because you can't just sneak up. These are a pain in the arse.
Okay.
These vines. When you're going through a blizzard of these, it's just it's really, and when you get a load that are a foot high, you're just tripping over all the time.
Yeah, I think this way.
Okay.
This way through
I'm going
here.
to call it myself. Now, what you've got to try and remember is which way the path is.
Yeah.
As well.
It's
It's not about getting in. It's all about getting out. That's what counts.
I kind of have a pretty good internal compass.
I hope so.
And
I
so-
guarantee you will not hit that mark when you come out. I guarantee it. You think
Some more ants.
what's that? Which ones you got? It's the fire ants, the worst. Then you've got the giant reds, who are just unbelievably aggressive.
Okay, well, we're making progress here. I'm looking for your secret temple, and
It took me ages to find this thing as well, by the way. Just so you know. Because the information I had on it was so scant. So if we can't find it, we're going to have to go back. And then, it's not that far. We should be nearing it about now, you see. So,
there's some mounds.
That
And
could
this
be a
looks like
clue,
there
couldn't
could
it?
be a path right over there.
what you're looking for is something that doesn't look like anything else that's around you. So if we look this way, we don't see any mountains, really, do we? So that's the difference. Now let's go this way.
I would say to go this way. What do you think?
No,
No,
you don't want to go that way. You want to go that way.
this way, huh?
Yeah, I believe so.
All right, yeah.
What is incredible is you'll be right on top of the bloody thing, and you won't know it's there.
Yeah, well, exactly.
You'll literally be right on top of it.
That's a nice big spider web right there. Look at that thing.
Oh, there's a crap load.
Right in the sunlight there. So you think it's right here then somewhere, huh?
Well, it's within a quarter of a kilometre.
Oh yeah, there it is. There it
There you
is.
go.
Ooh.
You found it. Well done.
That's it.
Well done.
Well done.
You would have headed off in another direction. What you did there was you spotted the mound. The other thing you're looking for is these left to right blocks.
Oh, I see.
So if you come round here, Michael, out. Here we go.
Careful.
Look. What you'll discover if this is the back entrance, this spider's webs are beautiful, is we come in, you see, and as we come in here, we find this amazing altar, which nobody ever comes to. Yes, you can stand on it, no problems.
Huh. How old do you think this thing is?
This is 900 years old.
900.
Wow.
Something like that.
And this is completely neglected, off the beaten path. People,
Nobody comes here.
nobody comes
Nobody
here.
comes here.
You could probably set up a tent here and he might get visited once a year or something.
Yeah, the locals come through here because they kill. Listen, distinct lack of birds. They trap them all and kill them all.
With the temple.
Well, the locals just kill everything that moves. They will literally kill everything. There's a major problem with the trapping of birds here.
Really?
A major problem. And it's snares. In the Cardamom Mountains alone, they took out 3 million snares or something. Can you imagine that? I forget the exact number.
But why? Is it just for selling them, or as like
Eating, selling, I don't know. But it's absurd.
They eat the tiny
Careful.
birds?
Oh, it's. You've got to remember, there's an awful lot of people who are going to bed hungry here, so it's understandable why they do it. But there needs to be a substitute, by building chicken farms or something. So if you come round here this way, I'll show you what this is all about.
Okay.
We'll decode it. So what we've got is the major temples here, and Angkor Wat's over there, obviously.
Okay.
And we've got this small little temple here. So why would you have this? And it's because, why wouldn't you? Not everyone wants to go to a super mega church, do they? They like to go to somewhere that's a little bit smaller and personable. And here we have this hole, and in here would have been a statue, a god, or a linga, right, which is a representation of a male penis. And then what you do is you pour your water over the deity or linga, and then the water runs down here and it comes off the end.
Yeah.
This is called the Soma Sutra, I believe. And then when the water comes off the end here, after going over the god, it's blessed water. What makes this temple really interesting is there's detailing here. You hardly ever see them. There's detailing at the end. So whoever built this temple did their bit to make it that little bit special. Yes. They obviously were on a budget compared to other people. Now, other temples, the big grand temples.
So why
here,
does the water come off the end again? Why?
it makes it blessed. So you pour your water over your deity, it rolls down there, it comes off the end, and then when you return, because you remember this was a city of 1 million damn people. All these trees weren't here. This was all buildings. There was 1 million people here.
So this is like how to make holy water kind of thing.
Exactly, and then you can take it back to your
country.
Yeah, take it back to your grandma if she's sick or anything like that. So that's the thing. Now we do know somebody was here because of this. Have a guess what that is. You see them all the time.
Is it like stone and pestle type of thing?
No, it's a lion's foot.
Okay.
And they were all stolen. So you can imagine there's a leg here, another here, there. But they bash off the top of it, so they couldn't be bothered to pick them up, and off they went with them. But it's very nice because look, there's still somebody here. Even now, there's this one person here that's a dancer, I believe, or something. She's a lady. Yeah. But she's still here. But here we can see the chisel marks of, you know, the stonemason, and it hasn't been finished, quite simply. It was probably towards the end of the empire. Maybe this temple just didn't raise enough money. The thing that these are all about, like every church in the world, is money. Yes. You've got it, and everyone forgets that fact. So if I've done something wicked, I've brought someone back to life, and all the locals hear about it, the money's going to come pouring in. Do you know what I mean? But priests would have been jealously guarding their area because that's their livelihood, it's their business. You know, they're competitive. No one ever mentions that. But it's just logical. And that's all I ever do in my videos is logic. And we can see by these strike marks that she's never been finished. So there's a story behind her.
We were just at the Angkor Wat main temple. We noticed a lot of headless Buddhas. Do you think that was because of the Khmer Rouge? Did they do that, or was that?
It was looters and the Khmer Rouge. The Khmer Rouge broke into the museums.
Yeah.
And then they beheaded everything because they were so against, well, everything, including religion. And they stole a crap load and took it to the border and sold it for guns. Of course you would.
Yeah.
If you didn't care about religion, we've got all this stuff that we can swap.
I thought it's much.
So
monkeys chopped together.
and the other thing, if you look at a compass, if I can get my compass out, you're lost in the jungle, I can tell you that way's east. Now let's check my theory. I've not done that here.
By the way, how do you get that ID card where you get special free entry into this place?
There you go. That way's east.
Oh, okay.
Temples point east, 99% of the time.
Oh,
So if you need to know your direction, you come across one of these, you know which way is east. And it's perfect east. And this is probably in the wrong place. This has been put back. It should be, I believe, this way.
oh.
Okay. But it's a great little find. It's a lovely little place, this. I love this one.
Because I know even some people, some pastors in my countries, they bring water from abroad. Made it like this one.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, very much.
Mm.
Very much. But we know this line, there would have been 2 lines here at the front. There's no detailings on the wall. This was a very basic, poor temple, basically. And there would have been all these buildings. Everything would have been wooden buildings all here. And what you would have, they did have 2-story buildings, 3-story buildings, because a Chinese guy, I forget his name, came here and he wrote a bit of a diary. And he said it was amazing because there was just, you know, it was like a proper big city. But look at it now. This shows you how nothing lasts forever. I'm sure everyone that sat in this place thought it's going to last forever. A few hundred years later, now look at it. It's incredible. Now then, Michael, you've got us in, you've got to get us out.
Oh, well, that's the easy part, right?
Yeah, no, actually the murderous part where we could all die. Michael, in those trousers, could kill us.
Yes.
Really?
But what will be strange is when the police come to recover the corpses, they'll see us two fully dressed and normal, and then he'll have those trousers tied around his throat.
Exactly.
You and I are holding it.
Yeah, but these ants are murderous. You're right, man. These ants got on me.
Oh yeah.
They started biting me already.
Oh yeah. I'm immune to them now. I was covered in them the other day, and I didn't actually feel them biting anymore, which is really cool.
Really?
I was just watching them bite me, and I don't feel them. Oh, there's one. Yeah,
Girl, just get out of that area, okay?
If you stop walking,
just keep walking.
The sound of your... Oh, I've gone with me. They come off the trees as well, look.
Yeah.
Yeah, they fly.
I think I see a path over here, so.
There's a simple rule. Follow the river as it goes downwards. Just keep following the river, because what you will find is civilization. Because every town, city, village, hamlet is built on a river. And going downwards is obviously a lot easier. The problem is when you get to a waterfall and stuff. And then you've got a detour around, which can take you days. But at least you've got water. You can easily survive for a week without food. Easily.
I guess it's right up there. That's my guess. Am I wrong?
Yeah, you're wrong. It's more that way, I think.
More this way, you think?
I think it's strange. I think it's this way. Yeah, I think I remember this bow. when you get an oddity like this, you kind of try and log it in the brain a bit.
Okay.
So I think it's down this way.
It looks like a path anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, the path here. But I think we're both right because that path
Yeah, there you go.
goes that way as well. So
You did rather well actually, Michael, I must say. That's not bad at all.
I think we're both all right. If I would have went that way, I would have cut the path too.
Well, yeah, the only thing is, if you've done orienteering, using compasses and stuff, you only have to be out by 1/2 of 1 degree. And the further you go, you're just so off target. Even the tiniest amount, it multiplies and multiplies with every single step.
Yeah.
We got lost in the Brecon Beacons. So what you're doing is you're constantly checking to try and build up a build the map in your head. You've got your ordnance survey map, but you've got to build it in your head. So because when you have confidence, and the other thing you can do is always walk in the middle of the path, because what you'll do is leave footprints, at least a minimum heel prints. So I make a point of walking in the middle of the path. And then when I'm coming back and I've got lost in the jungle, you just walk to the side looking for those prints. You don't want to walk on your own damn prints, that's for sure. That gets really confusing. I've learned all this through error.
Still getting bit by ants though.
Yeah, they're all over you. As soon as you stop walking, they swarm you. They're complete bastards. They really are not. They're so aggressive, it's unbelievable.
But I've had worse bites though. I mean, you can feel them bite, but they're not like bullet ants or something.
Oh no, bullet ants are the worst in the world.
Have you been to? I contemplated doing the bullet ant ritual in Peru. The gloves, like when they put the glove on your hand.
Oh yeah.
Just as a test of manliness, you know.
I wouldn't have done that on account I already know what pain feels like, so therefore why would I? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's, you know, it's just.
I take my hat off sometimes, then plonk that on my head, and it's full of ants. That's a nice one.
Okay.
I went walking through here once, and because we're on a track that people occasionally come down.
How you doing, girl?
I'm good.
Hello.
Hello. I'm enjoying being in the jungle.
You don't get a cobweb. You walk through here and you literally get cobweb. That tells you that nobody's been there for an awful long time. Months and months and months.
So how often would you say you encounter snakes when you're like in the jungle walking alone or whatever?
I don't. They hear you coming. They feel you coming, to be precise.
Is it also maybe because they're more nocturnal? Is that possibly why?
Well, your problem is, if you're me, is the temples are the perfect place. Like that temple is perfect for a snake to snuggle in underneath the stone, because it's a good place to live, and then go onto the stone to warm up in the mornings. That's your problem. It's because they like to lay on stone. It helps, you know, get their systems running in the morning because they're cold-blooded, of course.
So do you have any phobias?
I had a pack of monkeys chasing me once. Jesus, they're real fast. You've got to watch them. You don't want to piss off a pack of monkeys, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I had this.
They're frightening. With their teeth, they're really frightening.
Well, I had this experience in India between me and a monkey. I didn't have anything in my hands. I was trying to scare it with just my hands. He wasn't scared at all. He was like lunged at me. But as soon as I picked up a stick, different story.
Ah, yeah.
Yesterday we saw a monkey. The monkey got a bottle of water from somebody.
Yeah.
Forcefully.
Yeah, well, they grab bags. So they do that all around the world. They grab the bags because they know there's food in it.
So that's what I learned. So it's like if you want to threaten the monkey, get a big stick.
With the dogs,
they're more intimidated.
With the dogs here in town, just take your shoe off. You take your shoe off and they run away.
It's just the odor of your foot is what scares them away.
No, you're going to throw the shoe at their head. I pick up stones.
I'm just joking.
Now, as you walk around, as I say, everything is green. And it's so damn easy just to miss stuff. You walk along and you don't realise that you've just walked past a bridge.
So we walked past the bridge.
Right there.
Oh my goodness.
You're the leader.
It's so easy to miss stuff. Now this, isn't it nice that someone drove all the way in here to dump their rubbish? This is so typical. Somebody's actually come here to dump their rubbish. It's somebody that owns a small stall, because all it is food, snack and drinks.
But could it possibly be a bridge troll? I heard they can get pretty hungry.
Yeah, well that's just a strange thing. So this, remember our temple's there, and we've got the big temples pretty much all around us.
Okay. Oh, these are steps.
What we're standing on. Good Lord, there's someone else in here.
Be careful, Michael.
So this was a road. You see the way that raises up there? This was a bridge. So this was a road, an ancient road going towards Angkor Wat.
By the way, Angkor Wat, they don't allow these in there. It's like they say, phone camera, okay. This, no.
I've got no comment to make on camera about what I think about that. I'll tell you later. They're crying out for tourists, but you can't put up.
And you're not allowed to fly drones in Angkor Wat.
Oh, you shouldn't be able to fly drones because the place would be swarmed with them. But this was a mighty bridge, and all the way along here was the road, an ancient road that went directly to the centre of the kingdom. And this road would have gone back, God knows how long, hundreds, thousands of miles, who knows? It would have gone, because the trading routes go all the way to China and way beyond, all around the world.
So this is one part of the bridge, and then there's another part of the bridge, like on the other side over there, probably?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So there would have been, we can deduce there would have been a main road here, and then a bridge going over.
And then where do you think that bridge would have led to? Was there like something over there?
Almost directly to Angkor Wat, the heart of the capital.
Wow, okay.
So your traders and your travellers and whatever would have travelled here, and bear in mind, you wouldn't have all these trees. And it's about nowish they would have seen the top of Angkor Wat. So this is like a point of realisation. They would have gone, oh my God. And you've got to remember that these people, all they knew was wooden buildings that were one story tall, maybe two. So when they saw these enormous buildings made of stone, it's like you and me rounding the corner and seeing a UFO. It doesn't comprehend. Human beings, when we've seen something like a mobile phone, we match it with something else, it's not surprising. When we've got no point of reference, I have never seen a building like that made of stone with all the faces on and everything else, it must have blown their mind. Because you've never thought how the engineering is totally alien to you.
Or like a primitive people of Africa suddenly coming across Nairobi or something.
And what they would have thought is this is a place of the gods, which is exactly what we want you to think. And also, look how tiny you are. Everything is so big and grand, and you, maybe you're a head villager and you think you're a big, here you're that big, because everything is huge.
So,
no, not at all.
Okay.
Not at all. Because I understand. You know, I'm not easily intimidated. You know what I mean? So but that's the whole thing, you see. And then you've got all the noise. You know, you've got the cattle and the dogs and the people and the traders barking at you. What are you doing?
I kept his son somewhere.
What are you doing? Now, always be careful when you come down, because some of these will wobble. I've almost damaged I have actually damaged myself rather severely doing these kind of things.
Yeah, is that why is there so many holes in it? Is that like lava stone or something?
It's laterite block, which makes it fantastic for building with, because it's that bit lighter, isn't it?
Laterite.
Huh? Laterite.
I don't even know what that is. Is that
Just a type of stone.
Oh,
Very
okay.
common.
Okay, we move.
All right.
Actually, go down this way.
No, I really appreciate your awesome.
No, not at all. It's my pleasure. You're lovely people.
You're so awesome.
I've never brought anyone in like this before.
Never really.
No.
Because to me, you're like a real life Indiana Jones. So
Yeah, a lot of people say that, and I used to not like that at all, but I've kind of got used to it now.
well, it's definitely a compliment, but you're better than him because he had a phobia of snakes and you don't. So, so you're more brave than Indiana Jones, actually.
But you can't. But when you've almost died, and now I had to walk out of hell alone when I came out of my addiction. I mean, my addiction was so severe, I actually went psychotic. I was so mentally ill, I couldn't operate in any way. Mm-hmm. I was dead, basically. So when you've walked out of hell alone, believe me, ain't nothing going to scare you like a damn snake. You know, if I see one, it's going to make me jump a little bit.
Well, that's a pretty big tree, this one here, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, the country used to be full of these, but not so much now. So,
but yeah, I love going off the beaten path like this. I mean, where the tourists are, it's almost like you can't.
It's irritating.
Fully breathe. It's like there's no. It's like you're all packed in, like you're at an amusement ride or something.
That's exactly it. Whenever you come off one path, always leave an arrow. Even if you know it. It's just a good habit to do. Mm. So if you do it every single time, you do it like taking your mixed heart pills or whatever in the morning, you do it every time, then you just do it every time. You don't think, oh shit, I didn't do the arrow. So that's where we came from.
Okay. But are we planning on going exactly the same way, or are we going to go like a circle?
We're going to come back this way.
Okay.
Let's see if you could spot the next bridge as we walk along. There is another bridge, which I found just because of one rock. So you haven't really got much of a thing. You need to look at the terrain and see where would a bridge be necessary. And you're looking pretty much for one stone.
So all of this stuff you've been doing completely solitary, huh?
Of course. I don't want anyone else doing it with me. I don't eat when I travel. I always lose a fuck ton of weight. Always. Because I don't eat. When I get myself into something, I'm fully immersed in it. And I'm forever running dehydrating really badly. That's a very bad habit of mine. I always forget to take in water, and I get myself proper dizzy and sick, which is not good when you're clambering over rocks and you're up in the air a bit. I fell off one temple once because I forgot I was standing on a wall. I was doing this shot, and I just went like that, and I completely forgot I got up on a wall. Wow. So I just went into fresh air and crash. But luckily there was no boulders underneath.
Is that when you landed into ants?
No, that's when I fell off another temple and I thought I'd broken my leg. That was really worrying. I thought, yeah, I'm in big trouble. And after that one, I bought myself a survival whistle, which I carry.
So what's the longest period of time that you've been traveling on your own and not encountering like other people?
Not that long, because you have to go back to your hotel, don't you? Because you can't sleep in this. Believe me, it's noisy at night, and if it gets dark right now, because we've got mobile phone batteries and it's pretty much, and I know where we're going, we will get out. But if I took you 50 feet, if I took you 3-4 minutes that way, 3-4. And it got dark, you ain't getting out of there tonight. Absolutely not. You've got no idea how difficult this train is.
Well, unless you got a phone, maybe you have a compass or some map or something. Maybe.
The thing is, what you keep hitting is stuff that you can't get through. There's different types of jungle. All of a sudden, you get to stuff like this. You get a big wall of this stuff. and you can't get through it. And then you've got to go backwards. But when you go backwards, you've moved a couple of degrees, and now you just end up going around in circles.
So do you carry a machete with you at all?
No.
I heard that like if you travel in South America, like in the Amazon, it's a requirement. You have to have a machete for survival.
Yeah, in the Amazon, I would say so. But for me, no. It's just the less kit I've got, the happier I am. Because it's me having my little adventures. It's not anything else. Right. See that stone there?
Yeah.
Ah,
That's what triggered me, was that one stone here. So if we go up, make sure you've got
oh
footing.
yeah, okay. Yeah,
You don't want to hang around here. There's loads of giant red ants. There's a load of ants. I think it's slightly easier to go this way if I remember correctly. I've got totally the wrong shoes on. Do you want to come and see an ancient
Alright,
road?
okay, let's
Actually, go around this way, it's easier. There's less of a gradient. These are buggers.
they're a bit spiky to some of these.
Yeah, they're a bit spiky, not too bad.
Yes, but I took everything.
See, these vines, when they come together like this, they're damn strong. Okay, here we go. Now this was quite a nice little find actually. Because this again is an ancient road.
Okay, hold on one sec.
Yes, all right.
Let me get closer to you because the microphone on this thing doesn't work very good.
This again is an ancient road. But the reason we know this is because of the edges. If we come up here, then it's fine little needles going into your fingers. So if we come along here, you see this.
Oh, there he is.
They're everywhere. Look at my legs. Look at that.
I don't even want to know what's on mine. I've got them all over me too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're on my... Holy crap. This is ants everywhere right here.
It's unbelievable.
They're biting too.
Yeah.
Ah, girl, don't come over this way. There's ants biting me everywhere.
Right. We'll dive back down again. So this road, let's come down here.
Right, hold on, let's just get out of the ant
See, the
world.
problem is,
Yeah.
that you're going to get bitten like crap here. You see, look,
Yeah.
this is, you just have to ignore
Girl,
the
that's where the ants are. Don't stand there.
So this, we could clearly see, was another road going into the empire.
Yeah.
And there would have been another bridge. They're non-stop, these damn ants.
It's better just to come down here. It's better down here.
Yeah, I think you're better down here. Up there could be you're going to get swarmed. So what's going on here? I think I've just seen something I've never seen before. These are arms. This is a torso. And these are arms. I've never seen this. No, it's
Look at that. Yeah, you're right. That's
I've never seen this before. I've never
that's
noticed
hand
this.
carved.
This is that's a
You
torso.
should take a photo of this.
And there's another one there.
That could be totally cleaned up too.
Yeah.
And look at over here. That could be really intricate carving.
Yeah. Now the question here is, why is it there? It makes no sense. No, what has happened here is this bridge has suffered probably in the monsoon rain. Just using logic here. And this bit of carving was haunted. Maybe it was broken, it was dropped when it was being made, and it's debris. Because they've put it in to support this road. This is like a retaining wall. So this is a very odd place to find that. And I've gone walking in the jungle there, and I found a temple.
Biting my neck now.
Oh, they're biting everywhere. They're complete.
What the hell, man?
The only place can you imagine? You try lying on the ground here. You can't sit down in here.
Why, is there ants on the backpack?
I think your reporter are touching the ants.
Yeah, I think they love the trousers, man. You can't blame them, can you? I think, oh, look at that.
You know, I might be able to order these trousers special for you.
It's horrible.
And
See,
I
they're
could,
getting shirt
I
again.
could send you some trousers just like mine, if you like.
Yeah, I'll be sure to give you my address. Honest, I will. Why would I not? It's number 123, the road, the city, Cambodia. That's bound to get to me. Don't worry about it.
Well, actually,
I'm going to stop by customs if you send those to me.
these are camouflage. It's for
What?
when I,
For the infernos of hell.
exactly. You know, yeah.
So as
fit
you
right
can, now we know that there's a road right there, and we see this here. It makes perfect sense. And the other reason for building these is the flow of water in the monsoon season. That you have to let the water come through. Water will get through, will destroy everything.
Here, I'll trade you.
It's worse than fire.
I'll trade you. You give me this one. I'll give you the backpack. I'll give you the can.
Not much of a deal, is it really? She's only got a can
This
for
one
a
could
bag.
go away.
Where? Did you see a trash can?
They'll trust you.
Just a trash can. Yes, there's loads of them in Angkor Wat. They don't seem to have them for some reason.
All right, fine. I'll put it in my backpack. I put it in my back pocket. Fine, whatever. Here we go. Thank you.
So
All right.
this again is, we've got one, we know a bridge that's heading that way, and then we've got another one that's going this way.
Uh-huh.
So there would have been a junction there, a crossroads,
Yeah.
and it would have been a decent people for place to meet, maybe. Say, I'll meet you at the crossroads just before you know, after you've gone through the walls of Angkor Wat, and we'll do the deal, we'll do the trade. I'll buy those whatever's off you. The glass ingots or whatever the hell they were selling. Feathers, feathers were rather big. From India.
So did you bring your shovel? Let's go do some digging.
Apart from it, it's massively illegal. You can't use a metal detector here, of course.
You're not even allowed to use a metal detector here?
Hell no. Hell no. But the Khmer Empire had a lot of gold. So there's gold in these grounds, for sure.
Uh-huh.
But not much. It's not, you know, it's like the stories of Nazi gold. They keep saying, oh, there's this cave and there's this train and got all this. And there never is. I mean, pirate treasure is complete bullshit. Not one pirate ever drew a pirate map. They didn't. Why would you? You know, if you're going to leave your treasure on an island, which they did do, you would just leave it where you could park your boat and we'll leave it next to that big rock. Why do you need a map? It's just, you know, the things of fantasies and myths.
Yeah.
But you don't get the ants on these trails, thank goodness. But they are complete bastards. And have you seen anything that's not green now? No?
No,
It's,
not yet.
I'll tell you the truth, it gets to the point of irritating that you just see green and more. It's amazing the jungle hasn't developed colours.
Isn't there a flowering season or something where there's like flowers?
There's some. You get these little red things, and I think I've seen a yellow thing, but bugger all.
What about like natural fruits and stuff?
Yeah, then you're going to get fruits, but it's tough old stuff. It's not, you know, picking it. It's not like grapes or apricots or something. It's you've got to crush it up and boil it to get the tannin out of it or whatever, the poison out of it. It ain't. It's not like in England we get blackberries and wild strawberries. That's spiky. It's not like that at all. It's a really tough environment to survive. It just wears you out.
Why is red now? Camera.
But the thing is, you don't let the rats get behind the eyeballs, as the SAS say. Don't let it bother you. You have to keep a level head. Otherwise, you then start making mistakes. You start rushing. If you get lost, do nothing. Stand still and run through everything in your head.
So can I ask you, what was the scariest moment of all your travels in Cambodia, or I guess anywhere?
The scariest have always been on the road because they're such damn awful drivers. You just get people pulling out on you, or dogs. You get dogs running out in front of the bike and you're doing 80, 90 kilometres an hour. It's frightening. They're like little landmines. I'm not afraid of landmines because I'm as logical as I can be. Although I know they're underneath my feet, without a doubt. Without any doubt. I don't say it to...
Well, if they're under your feet, wouldn't your feet get blown up?
Well, I mean, what I mean is they're actually in the land I'm walking on. They're in those fields.
I'm just teasing you.
Because you'll get a field that's been cleared of landmines and say this area's been cleared, but none of the other fields have. Mm-hmm. And the Khmer Rouge.
You got a leaf too.
Thanks. The Khmer Rouge didn't come along and just do one field.
Yeah.
You do a big line of landmines. And they double stacked them. They put one anti-tank mine on top of another because the fuses didn't work very well. So then you've got two fuses. And if that goes up, you just get vaporized. That's two anti-tank mines going off at exactly the same time, which is just an explosion of wow.
Have you witnessed those type of explosions? Or?
No, when I went to Priya Vihar, because I work in the news as well, is the day before I went, the front page of the newspaper was 3 blown up in Priya Vihar. Oh. The night before I left, there's landmines all over that place. But you stick to the tourist trails, you're doing all right. Now, I don't know what's down here. There's not much more down here.
Okay.
Do you want to turn about and then I'll show you something fantastic?
Yes.
Let's go back this way. But
if it's less than fantastic, I'm not sure. So
okay. Well,
you better be a man of your word.
I do give it the Mr. B double thumbs up.
Yes.
Okay. He gets one of those.
Yeah.
So you know.
Okay.
But there's something fantastic down here that sometimes tourists will go to, but usually they don't. But I wanted to have a quick stroll in the jungle so you could see the environment.
Yeah.
And if you can imagine having to do this without a path, that's when it gets really nasty.
So do you always travel with the boots?
Yeah, I always wear cowboy boots, which I shouldn't do, because they're about the worst thing you can wear. But I'm that vain, I can't help myself. It's true. I'm just vain when it comes to my footwear.
I check the club cowboy boots, very expensive.
Well, if you're really vain, you'd be wearing silver spurs as well.
No, I'm not that. I'm not that. I don't hang out in gay clubs. Let's put it that way. Yeah, I've got about 40 pairs of cowboy boots now.
Oh wow,
something like that.
That's quite a number.
I've got every brand. I love it. What's that, darling?
Orange scarf.
Orange?
There for years.
An orange what?
Khmer
Rouge.
Orange scarf.
Orange scarf.
Yes.
Oh, here.
Yeah.
No, that's
I know.
that's a bit of monk's clothing. That is.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
That's a bit of monk.
So,
you're lucky it's not hot.
In Cambodia, you got the monks and you got the monkeys.
Yeah. You don't really see the, you don't see the monkeys. We don't see the animals because they can hear us coming.
Well, I know where to find the monkeys. Actually, I took her to see the monkeys yesterday.
Oh yeah, the tourist monkeys.
Yeah.
They were not hungry yesterday. The monkeys.
Yeah, it's like you show up with bananas. They just like no interest. They're well fed, those monkeys.
I'm surprised they haven't cut that tree.
Those kind of like, oh, we don't want food today. We are very full. Go back with your bananas.
So that's something else to look out for. With stuff like this. Why has someone tied that round there? And that's an indicator that there's something down there he's interested in. So if you see anything like this, I would naturally go down there to see why. Why is it someone's indicating this path?
Maybe they say, come here with your life.
Yeah, it's probably cyclists, tell you, so it's been a bit thick.
In my country, we'll be like, it's a trap. Don't go there.
No, in my case, it'd be, I wonder what they're up to. Maybe they're growing marijuana or something.
Yeah, she's from Zimbabwe. They've got entire forests where people don't go because they're afraid if you go in the forest that the witches are going to get you or something.
Not the witches, maybe the murderers or,
I've never understood why people are afraid of forests at night. I love forests at
But
night.
in my country, if you go sometimes in some kind of jungles like this, you don't need to say any bullshit. Otherwise, you spend 3 days going in circles.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah. You know, right?
Yeah, hell yeah, I've done it myself.
Yes, I told my husband, but he doesn't believe me.
You see, if you look at that, there's no way you can walk through this.
Yeah.
It changes from here. Well, that one side's equally as bad, though. But believe me, you could hit that with a machete and it just bounces off because it's not offering any resistance. You just hit it and it goes boing, boing, boing. So you've got to walk around it. You can't go through it, and then you dehydrate yourself so badly. One of the things with survival is don't lose energy and water. Just don't do it. Don't move in the daytime. If in the heat, move when it's the most efficient. Do everything in an efficient way. Don't blindly do this because every drop of water you're losing, you've got to replace. And look, there's no water. You're dead. So you really have to work with it. I did survival training when I was young, so I found it interesting. I didn't actually think it would come in handy.
Yeah, but yeah, I can show you how this works with the Insta360. I didn't actually, I didn't bring my tablet with me, but I can connect it to the.
Well, you can upload it, and I've got to see it, man. You've got to send it, man.
Well, no, yeah, I was just gonna show you how you edit it in RAW, because how you edit it in RAW, you actually can move your phone or your device, and like this way, it's like you're interacting with the world. Like you can look at the sun, you can go over here, you can.
I used to have a VR headset.
Yeah, it's like VR, yeah.
Yeah, because it's made by Facebook. So I always like to think as well, there would have been a bridge here with this road. And it's a landmark. So you know full well, with a bridge being here, young couples or something, teenage lad and a teenage girl, I'll meet you by the bridge at 8 o'clock.
Yes.
And someone would have sat here and had their first kiss and things like that. That's how I see things like this. I don't just see, oh, there's the bridge. It's a meeting point.
Yes.
And kids would have come here at night and, I don't know, stolen some of their parents' wine or whatever, like kids do.
It's a bad thing.
Yeah. It would have been.
What happened here? Oh. Okay. Oh, by the way, if you want to use this on your YouTube channel, you can as well.
Oh yeah. No, I'd love to.
Yeah.
I'd love to. I've got about 2 years of videos backlogged. You know that?
Really? 2 years. Wow.
Because and bear in mind, we have the monsoon season, which shuts everything down. That's damn dangerous. You can get yourself a hello.
Hello, butterfly. But yeah, you can see, like right now, as we're looking at it, it's showing us the front.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's also filming us.
Wow.
Yeah.
The batteries on it must be pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be an absolutely unique video. I'll be very grateful to watch this in my older years. It's the main reason I do things, Michael. It's because then I can look back on my life when God forbid, the day I can't drive a motorcycle. It's the day I'm most scared of in my life. The only thing I'm scared of is not being able to drive a bike and have adventures. But I'll be able to look back on it all and think, you know what, you did all right, you know? You did something with your life. And I'm the first ever person to do it, which I'm exceedingly proud of. And it all came by accident, you know. There's a song by a group called the Pet Shop Boys. We were never bored because we were not being boring.
Oh wait, what is that? Who put that there?
Even though you know that's the way, it's very reassuring to see.
Yeah.
And you think, yeah, I know where. That's it. It's just always do it.
Are we going this way or are we going this way?
Yeah, we're going this way.
Okay.
Fantastic something.
Yeah, it just reassures you that from this point, I know where I am.
Yeah. But you see, I prefer immortality, you know what I mean? I like being immortal as opposed to being mortal.
Immortal.
Yeah.
Immortal.
And people might say, oh, well, that's impossible, but that's how I experience life. I don't feel mortal at all.
Well, that's pretty cool. You can reach immortality by being creative. The singers like Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra, their music will always be remembered in 1,000 odd years. Somebody somewhere will be listening to them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and
that's the level of immortality.
Same thing with artwork and literature. And,
yes, very good.
And masterpiece movies. Yeah, something I think a spider just tried to go.
Oh, there's spiders everywhere. You get some damn big spiders here.
I'm so glad I brought this planted. Really
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
They look after you. There's not many butterflies around, there's a few though.
Any wild cats in this area? Like
almost all the cats here are wild. They don't have them as pets.
I mean like larger than normal, like tiger, lion. Or
oh yeah, they're in country, but they're nearly all been killed.
Oh, okay.
All the tigers have been killed. India's talking about giving some to Cambodia, but they need to set up a proper sanctuary. All the tigers have been killed. And an enormous amount of the trees have been cut down. An enormous amount. As to how someone does that breaks my heart.
So what motivates you to keep exploring and trying to find new temples?
Because it's not so much about the temples, it's all about the journey. What you find on your way to this point from A to B is just great. You just find some really weird crap, odd looking petrol stations and weird people, and you know.
So it's like the adventure. Adventure they're all going where no man has ever gone before. Boldly go.
Yeah. So, like, you come round the corner, and then everything just changes. And that is what makes it so special. Look at this.
Wow, look at this big landmine field, huh?
Well, this is in fact an elephant pond.
Really?
This is where they say the elephants were brought to water. This is a lake. You don't want to... There's all this green stuff on top of it now, but normally this is a lake. All you'd see here is a lake.
Wow.
Careful, Michael, your shoes are gonna be.
I know, I'm just doing a 360 right now. You see, I can
So
do
at night time, all you would have heard here is baying elephants. You know what I mean?
Oh, the elephants will come out?
No, this is where they brought the elephants to water them and
Yes.
tend to them and wash them at night. The ancients.
So how long has it been since elephants have been here then?
900 years, something like that.
900. Well, you got quite the memory, huh? You've been around quite a while.
Yeah, but not really. There's a few experts out there that I won't name on camera that are complete arseholes because they say, oh, you should have done this and you should have said that. Well, hang on. I'm the idiot who clearly says I'm not an expert, I'm an enthusiast. And secondly, are you the ones that have spent $25,000 of your own money, not expecting any reward, not looking for clicks, not looking for anything? I'm just doing it.
No,
So, you know.
I'm just curious. It's like you're 900 and how old are you? 900 and...
Who's that?
You, 925?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, about that.
930.
Okay.
About that. But this is when you come
back
around
in the good
corner.
old days when the elephants roamed here.
Yeah, exactly.
What time you're already a teenager?
But this is one of those places that people would have come at night time to meet. You know, many loves were made here, and many people came here with broken hearts. You know, my girlfriend's left me. This is the sort of place you come, the big lake like this. I've never seen it look like grassland before. And there's only a few stalks. There's a few.
I'll race you to the other side. Want to go?
Yeah, I'll hold on. I'll hold on to that, and we'll be able to identify your body by the
I
track.
might let you go.
I wonder how far you can get if this. You know, this is how you can test if you can walk on water or not. Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus, woman. But
Are you a good
can't
Christian
go
or
around
not?
there.
Zembai, come on. Let's see you practice.
This stuff is awful. This stuff is really hard to get off you. There you go.
I'm a Christian, but the Bible says do not test your God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, God can't be tempted. Only humans can be tempted.
You shouldn't like, oh, let me walk in the water to see if God can hold me. No.
I like Luke 7 chapter